Morning everyone, welcome to my channel. Having a bit of difficulty here for some reason. Something went flying on the floor. Not quite sure what it is. Anyway, finally going to get my completed pictures for April done. Here's Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Coming back soon. Yep, I got a bobblehead. He's pretty cute, isn't he? Walking Dead's got to be my favorite show in the whole wide world. Anyway, let's get our completed pages done. So first on my list is A Million Llamas by Lulu Mayo. Let's see which one I did. Cute, eh? Oh God, they're just adorable. So on this, I used, the pencils were done with Inktense. So the coloring was with Inktense, all the pencil work. I used the gold Sparkle Pop for around, there it is, right there, Llama's little saddle. And I used a yellow paint pen. I believe that was around the sun here, the Tule-Art ones. And on the rays, the sunlight rays. And what else did I use? I used white Posca to outline those clouds because they're just adorable. I like the way that, ooh, look at that. So that's A Million Llamas by Lulu Mayo. You wait, guys, I got a horror story to show you. Not yet, coming up. So, Hannah Carlzon, Forest Kingdom. Which one did I do? It's got to be this one right here. 23299, yeah. This one right here. So what I used in this one is I used Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s, my very first time. And I used it for this bottom here. I also used Derwent Lightfast. Most of the pencil work is Derwent Lightfast. You gotta love that. It's just beautiful, the Lightfast. I love them. I used Pentel Sparkle Pops, and there you'll see it. Yeah, the pink on those, on the purse, the pink flowers, and then the gold hardware on the purse, the handles, and then across the top. Don't think on her, yeah, specifically. Oh, the buttons on her dress, and I think, yeah, the jewel on the bird's toe there. And some of the stones on the ground. And I also used Tule-Art paint pens and white Posca. The Tule-Art paint pens, oh, around her hood and around her bow were some Tule-Arts. And I think that might be it for that. I did use, not sure if it'll show up, because the nails are pretty small on the bird. But that should be black glaze, Jelly Roll black glaze. I'm not sure if it'll show up. They're pretty small, those claws. Yeah, and I added the grass. It wasn't there. It was pretty empty there, so I just put in some grass with the Derwent Lightfast. So that's her done. So again, that is Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlzon. Next, I did this Fairy Fantasy 4 by Christine Carlson. Sorry, Christine Carlson, by Christine Karen. Pretty close name, isn't it? And I did the one that was on the cover. She's very beautiful. She's very beautiful. And what did I use on her? I used Lumi's Pablo's Polys. So it's a combination of all pencils to get these colors. It is a little bit more vibrant in person. I'm not sure. Maybe it's washed out a bit. It doesn't seem to be as vibrant. She is pretty, isn't she? She's beautiful. Her lips are beautiful. So anyway, that's done. What else did I use? I used a Toolyart paint pen, acrylic paint pen, and I believe I put some, yeah, you can see them right here. Just some highlights in her hair with the yellowish color. And I also used Distress ink, and that's what I used around the border here was Tim Holtz Distress ink. So that's Fairy Fantasy 4 by Christine Caron. And next I worked in Enchanted Fairies by Hannah Lynn. Got some glitter on this one, you can tell, can't you? There she, whoops. There it is. On her butterfly wings. So what did I use on this one? I used alcohol markers. Oh, hoo-hoo. I went over with some Pablo pencils, especially the skirt and the bra. Some Pablo pencils went over, and this pinky color is the original marker. I used some white Posca and some white Posca. Where did I use the white Posca? Oh, the dots and stuff on the butterfly wings, or her wings, I should say. Yeah, and then there's the Sparkle Pop on the butterfly also, or I should say her wings. So that is Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. Got a lot of Hannahs. Okay, and jewelry box by Hannah Carlzone. See what I mean? We do have a lot. So, oh, this is the disaster, guys. Oh, you're not going to believe this. Oh, this is just, oh, you look at this. So, I'm starting off this, and I thought, okay, I'll do the background first, like the black. So I used a Posca pen. Well, didn't it just, I'm going to say it, it just pooped all over the outside edge of the fan. Oh, for God's sake. So I did the best I could with the Posca pen. I don't think I'm ever going to use that thing again. I'm going to use black acrylic paint instead. And then there was stuff everywhere. I thought, you know what, I like it the way it is. But I just used Sparkle Pops. I think those are the only ones I'd use. I used Jelly Rolls. I did use some Jelly Rolls, the metallics. And then the Sparkle Pops everywhere else. I was pretty frustrated. I mean, it looks very nice if you don't look at the black. The fan is, yeah, you know, it's nice and sparkly and it's cute and blah, blah, blah. But never trust a Posca pen. Well, you know what it was. It was my fault. I pressed too hard and it just pooped all over. So note to self, if I use a Posca pen again, you know, press it down on a different page so that you can check the flow. Because, wow, did it ever make a mess. I think I just about started to cry. And I used a piece of paper to push the Posca, the paint over further, like so it was away from the from the fan. Yeah, you should. I wish I'd have been recording that because you guys would have laughed. Oh, it was tragic and funny at the same time. So that's a jewelry box by Hannah Carlzon. I gotta check my last names with Hannah's. Okay, so next, I have 2 sheets here because I didn't have enough room. Next, I have Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang. And which one did I do in this one? I did this. He certainly has outdone himself. It's just beautiful, isn't it? The art in this book. So I did use polychromos on this. I did Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s for the background here. Now, like I said, I had just got them, and they are a little bit, it's quite a learning curve to get these done. I think, especially in this with the intricate edges that I was going around. I think next time when I have that kind of intricacy, I might put the Neocolor 2 on a palette and then wet it from there, because it really it was hard to get it to blend evenly, and only I think because it was me. The spaces were small, and I just hadn't worked with that medium twice now, so it was a little bit. It's a learning curve, right? We all go through that. I did use Toolyard acrylic paint pens, and I did that with on the leaves here. I went around them in a white. It wanted it to stand up from the blue background, and I quite like it like that. I used some Sparkle Pop, or which one did I use? Oh, it was an Arteza gel pen for the straps that are holding him. He's probably got a breastplate on, something like that. So the straps on the back there. And then the rest is, like I said, the polychromos. So that is Enchanted Earth by Joseph Kattenbang, a mythographic book. I have 2 in this. 101 Unique Mandalas by Camelia Anjakova. I ended up, the pages that I was working on, I didn't take those pages to the center because I had so much stuff out. And one of them, I had 3 different brands of pencils. So I had so much stuff out, I just couldn't take it to the center. My bag, I would have needed one of those carts or those suitcases with wheels. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to end up getting for art stuff. But anyway, so I did take my mandala book to the center. I just left it in my bag. And then Sparkle Pops and all that kind of stuff, just glittery paint, gel pens. So I did, no, I didn't do that one. It's over here. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is just a combination of all those assorted gel pens. There's probably Sparkle Pops, Pentels in here. And there probably is gel pens that don't glitter either, just regular gel pens. I like leaving white in the mandalas. For some reason, that really speaks to me. And I also did, I believe it's the next one. Yeah. I also did the next one. And did these in more spring light colors. I have another one started. I can put this in my bag today. It's Monday, the 8th of May, and I'm off to the center today. So I'll probably put this in my bag again. I don't have a picture on the go yet. I finished one. So probably just keep this book in a bag along, or even in the car. No, I better not with the gel pens, and might get too hot. But yeah, I like that. So that is 101 Unique Mandalas by Camelia Anjakova. And my last one is Springlings by Edwina McNamee. These are just adorable. And I love this little girl. Oh, she's so cute. She is just adorable, isn't she? I love her. I had 33 crayons, 33 different colors, or 30 different colors with pencils in this. I counted them because I usually keep like a tray beside me, and I put my pencils in the tray so that they don't fall off the table, for one, and two, they don't get caught under books or hidden. And I always know where my pencils are, or what I'm using at that time on my page. So I had counted them at the end because the tray was getting pretty full. There was 30 of them. Like, that's a quarter of the set of polychromos, because I think that's what I used. Anyway, yes, I actually, no, it was 40 polychromos, so it was a third of the set. I used polychromos, Holbeins, used Faber-Castell Pit Pastels. Pastels. Yeah, that was down here for it looked like this was supposed to be water, but then it looked like this was supposed to be ground. So I used pastels so I could kind of blend the two of them together, and give it a bit of something that she was standing on and something that those mushrooms were going through, or like coming out of, and it did kind of look like water. So that's what I figured anyway. I did use Sparkle Pops green and gold. I used Jelly Rolls white. I used black glaze. I used Moonlight dark gray, metallic pink, sparkle blue. I used white Posca, the Tuliart Yoda color, and the dusty lilac. So yeah, there was quite a combination of stuff on this page. In the center of the flowers, I have the Sparkle Pop. I used that pink metallic over here on top of the lantern. And I went around, there's the pink up there too on the coming out of the flower. I got sparkles on the butterflies. The Tuliart acrylic paint pens were used on these two mushrooms. Her buttons on her bodice are Sparkle Pop Gold. Yeah, the background, I just did faint blue, kind of like a blue cloud or blue fluffies. There was so much color on here, and I just loved it the way it was that I didn't want to put a background on it. I loved it the way it was. And I really liked her hair. I used 3 or 4 different shades of ochres, brown ochre, yellow ochre. So there she is. So that's Springlings by Edna McNamee. So yeah, it is McNamee. So that's it for my colored pages for April 2023. Completed pages. So I was away last week with some friends in London. We went to a hotel, and Wilson went with us. There were 7 of us, and we had a blast. It was great. Even though I'm a social introvert, I did spend time in my room. I took coloring, but I didn't do it. I took a book to read, just a Harry Potter book that I'd read many times. So all of us that went, we go to the center we're at the center each day, most of us. So this was our first overnight trip together, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. The only downside is that my Wilson, his tail got hurt on Monday or Tuesday before we went away, and we went away on Wednesday. And I cleaned it and washed it and stuff like that, and I put a little bit of an elastic around it, a child's elastic, in 2 spots to keep, because he's a Shih Tzu, so he's got that Shih Tzu tail. For anybody who knows the Shih Tzu, his tail was beautiful. So I was just trying to keep it out of the way when he went to the bathroom, because his hair needed to be cut. Well, it must have been too tight. because the end of Wilson's tail got really hard and it died. So I got him to the vet yesterday. I should say Saturday. And 2/3 of his tail is infected and has to be cut off. So tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, he has to be at the vet, and they're going to cut off his tail, amputate it. So I feel like a piece of poop. I can't believe it. He's not going to have it. It's not so much that he's not going to have the Shih Tzu tail. That's unimportant. What bothers me is he was in a lot of pain, and I did get pain pills and antibiotics and stuff from the vet, which is helping. He's sleeping, and I can tell when the painkiller has wore off. It's like a human, right? He gets a little bit agitated and he moves around a lot. So I can tell when the pain pill wears off. So that's a good thing that I'm able to keep the pain down. I would never in the world have imagined that something like that would happen. Shih Tzus, we put elastics in their hair all the time because their hair, they've got an abundance of hair. It comes out of every orifice in their body, and in abundance. And I just never thought that something like that would happen. But I didn't realize that he had licked himself raw. And then when I put the elastics on, even though they were loose, his tail had swollen because he was licking it so much. And that's what caused it to not get enough blood, and the end of it died. So guys, keep my Wilson in your thoughts, because he is a very special dog to me. I had a letter from my doctor because he is my emotional support dog. So he was able to go with us to London. And of course, everybody loved him because he's just the sweetest little guy. So probably I didn't mean to bring you guys down, but I needed to tell you what had happened. As I needed to get that out. My grandson, when I told him, because I had gone to see them on Saturday, I think it was. And yeah, after I went to the vet, called my son and said, can I come over? So I was only 15 minutes away from his place. So I went to see him, and my grandson says, don't worry, Grandma, they do that to horses all the time. And I said, oh, really? And he says, yeah. He says, they do it to horses all the time. That's how they get their tails, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about horses. But anyway, I'm blathering on and on. So those are my pictures for April. May is here, and I got lots to do. And have a great day, everyone. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.